But yeah, that's so yeah, how you be?
Really tired. That medical stuff I was telling you about,
Yeah.
the plot thickens.
Oh no.
It
Should I mute
thickens.
this in this
Uh,
regard?
oh yeah, yeah. In this regard, yeah.
Okay, I will muteth. Oh no, Celebi, you fell.
Aren't you the ones that do carry the one? Yes. And how many? The donut? Who's on first?
All right. Sorry for whoever's watching and Chad, since you're in here. I was we were talking about some IRL stuffs, and now we are here.
And then,
Welcome back.
point. So, yeah, this is the other thing that keeps happening. Like, I'm in the middle of doing something and I don't remember what I'm doing.
Oh no.
Brain farts are constant. My brain is very flatulent. Okay, now I remember what I was going to do. I read a book. I finished reading a book today, and it's been years since I've been
Oh.
able to finish reading a book.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't read a book in a while, but that's awesome. Ooh, I've been boasting about this all over the place. I finally got
please.
some tea shelves, or well, shelves. I put it for my tea, but we got some shelves in the kitchen, and they just
You got
look.
pictures?
I got a picture for you, because it
Yes.
just looks so
Pics
nice.
or it didn't happen.
It looks so cute. It's just like I can finally show off a bit of my tea, stuff collection thing. Like it has. I only own like a couple of teapots. The other teapots are like hanging on the other parts, but that's like a whole like shelf full of my stuff, and I'm like, ah! I can just reach up and get it.
Let me see. Yeah, they look really graceful too. It's like minimalist, which means that it'll it'll still make sense in pretty much whatever theme you decide to go with if you end up switching the decor of your house.
Yeah.
Huge fan of the colors of these
Thank
little
you.
tea things. Teal and like turquoise makes my heart happy.
I'm so happy. So happy with it.
All right,
Like
that
it's
thing that's next to the owl, is that like a frother? It looks like a
that
brush, but I can't tell.
next to the owl. Like the little round thing next to the owl, or the yellow thing next to the owl. Oh wait, which owl are we talking about?
To the
There's
right.
actually a couple of owls.
Oh, there's a couple of owls.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Bottom shelf, but
Bottom
not the
shelf.
table.
Okay.
Towards the left, there's like an owl napkin holder, I think, or coaster holder.
Yes.
And then next to that,
So
to the right.
technically, I guess it is a frother. I mean, it's used for matcha. Like, you know how they have the old school matcha goes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool. Oh, this looks lovely.
Thank you.
Huge fan. Huge fan. Coffee bar. That's cute.
I actually have to change that since I don't really. I mean, I drink coffee, but the only coffee I drink is Starbucks, and even then, that has like less coffee in it than what I drink.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
But mom wasn't using it anymore. She's like, "Do you want to use it?" I'm like, "Oh, that'd be a great toppings bar for me." I have
Yeah,
like
it's
little
good.
M&Ms, crushed Oreos, honey, marshmallows.
Mm.
Yeah.
I actually found out that there was this really cool vegan brand of marshmallows that, lots of ShopRites and Wegmans and Whole Foods carry.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, first of all, I didn't even know that marshmallows weren't vegan, but yeah, it makes sense. It has gelatin in it.
Yeah.
And these marshmallows taste just like regular marshmallows.
Oh.
Especially when you toast them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell the difference.
Nice. Did they ever mention like what's it made out of?
Instead of gelatin, I think it uses like some sort of I think it uses agar or agar. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's
Agar.
AGAR,
Yeah.
but twice.
Agar. Yeah,
I think.
I see what you mean. Because
Yeah.
now, because I know original marshmallow was made from marshmallow root, and I want to learn how to make marshmallow from marshmallow root one day.
There's marshmallow root. You're telling me that
Yes.
there's a plant
Yes.
out in the world
Yes.
that was the original flavor of marshmallows.
Yes.
That's where we get the marshmallow taste from.
Yes. 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 So I want to learn how to make that so bad because apparently it's like even better, and obviously it's without all the extra stuff in it. You could just make it
Yeah,
yourself.
additives and
Yeah.
if you can get natural things, it's always better.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my goodness, you should not have told me that.
Have fun.
Ends up in the hospital like 5 times because I keep eating roots and I
Stop.
don't know what they are.
But she said there was a root of marshmallow. That
I would just
doesn't
keep
mean
trying
eat
roots,
all of
guys.
them. No.
How am I supposed to know that it's not the one I'm looking for? Unless I try it. Yeah. So, the book I was reading.
Oh yes, please tell me.
My cousin was very. I've been recommending to her a lot of like horror movies
Uh-huh.
because like I really enjoy them, like just periodically. Well, not even periodically. I feel like that's the genre I gravitate to the most. Whenever I'm like looking for something to watch. And all of the recommendations to her, like I've given her like 4 or 5 recommendations. She was like, "Kiara, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Why?" She's
Yeah,
like,
why?
"Everything you recommended to me is about cannibals." Are you trying to tell me something? And I'm like, no, they're not. And she like rattled off the list of things that I'd recommended to her, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you might be right.
Oops.
You might be right. But yeah, so it turns out I have an affinity for cannibals.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. So I'm really gonna lean into that. The book I was reading, it's called Bones and All. And I know that it exists only because there was a movie that was made based off of it, and I really liked the movie. So I figured, you know what, why don't I try the book? The book is awesome. It's about
Nice.
like this teenage girl who her name is Marin. She's like 16 years old. Um, Basically she's abandoned by her parent. She was coming up in a single parent home, and that one parent abandoned her because she has a habit of eating people.
Ah, just a habit.
Just a habit. um, yeah. So when she's on her own, she has to figure out how to survive on her own and support herself and, basically find her way in the world while also trying not to eat people because she does feel bad about it. And it's about the other cannibals she meets along the way. And then she falls in love. She finds family, like literal blood ties. Um, that kind of explain why she is the way she is.
Yeah.
And it's like sad and touching, and the characters are surprisingly empathetic. I'm like, I would hug you if I was sure you wouldn't take a chomp out of me. But yeah, there's like something romanticized about the whole thing that it sounds beautiful. And I'm like, huh, I should not be
Sympathizing with a
feeling this.
cannibal.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes.
outside of the cannibalism, yes, it does sound like almost an empowering adventure. Just, you know, have to go cold turkey on eating humans. Oh, geez.
Do you really? I'm just saying. Like, imagine just replacing all of your animal consumption with human consumption.
I mean, it would
Yeah,
help the
much more ethical.
population. Yeah.
Much more ethical.
Much more ethical.
But yeah, like I really enjoyed the book, and it was like it's the first book I've been able to read cover to cover in I want to say at least 9 years, especially for fun. If I'm adding that qualifier, it's been over 10 years. But yeah, that was really fun. So now I'm on a horror book kick, and
Nice.
I've placed on hold 10 different horror books that sounded interesting from their summaries. 5 of them are about cannibals.
Oh my god.
One's about vampires, so that's different.
Okay, I guess it's
And then the other ones are like more psychological.
okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like psychological.
Yeah. Like a lot of the books that I ended up borrowing were also adapted into movies that I was either interested in seeing or have seen and enjoyed. So I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's see how the book is. And if it's anything like Bones and All is way more graphic than the movie. The movie, I think, it plays very well as a romance and kind of like a drama.
Mhm.
If you take out the cannibal part. The book is like, I would say at least a third horror. A solid third. So, yeah. I'm excited.
I've been meaning to try and get back into reading, especially with all the novels that I have collected because I wanted to get back into the series and then just haven't read it. And then one of my coworkers, she was like, "Hey, you should like look into this app and do this and that." And I'm like, "Bro, you got it." I even went to a library. I got my library card. Guess who has not checked out a book yet? I have only been
feel you,
using the
though.
library as my study hall sessions, which has been going pretty nicely.
Good.
Like I feel like I'm at an okay speed with my studies now.
Good.
But I still want to get back into reading. And after I finish my studies in the library, I'm like, get me out of here.
No. I'm like, no, if I see another written word that doesn't come with a diagram
If I do not see a picture book right in front of me right now.
right now, I will set things on fire. And yeah, I totally get it. Like, honestly, like it was on a whim because Kyle, my partner, lives within walking distance of the Woodbridge Library,
Right. Oh, okay, nice.
and that's actually right across the street from the high school. So they actually,
Oh,
because
wow.
they have higher property taxes and they care about their community, the library's nice, the selection's great. They actually have resources and like great like activities that they're doing every week because people actually go.
Actually, that is pretty nice. Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. I'm jealous.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and borrow more stuff and go more places. I was also thinking about like volunteering for an animal shelter because they do like an event, I think like once a month. Like it was either a dog therapy or like helping dogs get adopted.
Yeah.
But they need volunteers to like, man the stations, do the paperwork,
Yeah, yeah.
hang
of
out with the
course.
dogs. Yeah. I'm like, I do be liking dogs. They're very good.
They are very good. Good souls. Ooh, today, actually had it was like one of the last patients of the day. Apparently this lady has had this dog for 2 weeks.
Hmm.
He was found, or rather he found them. Like there's apparently a dumping ground near their home. And homeboy was just like, huh, I like these people. I'm gonna go up to their house and start, interacting with them. And then the lady was just like, huh, you're a really good dog. Um, like he was well mannered. Like he didn't try and bite. He was all tail wags and everything. He knows commands. Like he knows to sit. He knows to stay. So it's like you were obviously somebody's dog, but he wasn't microchipped. And
Fair game.
as
Mine.
exactly,
Good.
and as
Good.
unfortunate as it is, he was some kind of like pit bull mix with cropped ears.
Oh,
So there could
that
have
does
been
complicate. Yeah.
that could have been, yeah, that one is like, okay, obviously somebody paid for this dog to have cropped ears. His tail wasn't cropped though, so that does give a harder stance of like, oh, was this dog
Yeah, it
being
wasn't like a
used
fighting
for
dog, really.
fighting? Yeah. But he seemed pretty good. And he was like the best was we did his nails and he gave no issue. Now normally they're like very touchy about their paws. and he took vaccines like nothing. The only scary thing about him was his bark, and that's just because of his breed. He can't breathe. Um, so you can only imagine a dog that can't exactly breathe very functionally well go.
Hey, can you breathe softer, my guy? And he's like,
Breathing and snorting intensifies.
grr, grr, bloodlust, grr.
But he was so cute. And like, I'm not a big fan of pit bulls, and not because of their
Like reputation. It's just not your
reputation.
breed.
It's just not my breed. They're way too hyperactive for me. They're very fun and loving. They're way too much for me. I need the cat version of the dog when they want them, when they come to me when they want to, which is why I like my schnauzers.
You prefer more independent dogs.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but for this one, like he was actually really chill. Like he came to me, he was all happy, but then afterwards he just kind of sat there and chilled, and I'm like, "You're a good dog."
That's good. Good stuff.
Yeah. Although I say that now, and a lot of schnauzers, well, mini schnauzers specifically, they're like very attached to owners. But I've seen
Yeah, I remember.
obviously Einstein and Orion, like to anybody else that's not my mom, they're like, yeah, whatever.
Mini schnauzers, are they? I thought they were regular schnauzers.
Oh, my schnauzers are regular schnauzers, but I see a
Okay.
lot of mini schnauzers because that's just how it is around here, I guess.
Mhm.
And they're also very attached to their owners. And there's one today that I saw him since he was how old? Like he's 8 weeks now, so 5 weeks old. I've seen him since he was 5 weeks old. He was so tiny he fit in my pocket. Um,
And its owner fight.
I know his owner's so sweet. I can't fight her.
So it sounds like you'll win.
But he's so cute and he's such a good puppy. Like I have never met a good puppy like that. Normally it's like, okay, you get cuddles, you get put in the kennel because we got, we got to do our job and everything. And then they're like crying in the
Oh yeah, because they
kennels
want attention.
because they want attention and all that. Nope, nope.
And they're-
This
and
this
they're
guy this guy who's since the 5 week old mark, he just kind of sat there. He just watched us, and then he's like, "Huh, I'm gonna go to sleep now." He goes to sleep until he
just
gets picked
chill.
up. He's just chill. And
You
then
just
today,
vibing.
today, 8 weeks old, you would expect, okay, now he's feeling more of himself. He's probably getting a personality. Oh no, nope, same situation. He's we do his stuff. He gets his cuddles. Gets put in the kennel. He's just watching. And then he eventually goes to sleep. I'm like, I want to keep you
so
so
good.
bad.
That's so cute. Huge fan. The other night, I was with Kyle visiting a friend. Like they were having a nice like little group hangout with friends of friends and stuff. For game night, and they taught us how to play Lorcana, which is like a Magic the Gathering but for Disney characters. So I
Okay.
learned how to play that. Not well.
But hey, you learned it. Oh no, she's frozen. Heh. Like in Disney. I will need to wait until, oh, I hear sounds. But she is not unfrozen. There, oh, her frame moved. This is a very fun game.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay, I can hear you. Kind of. I mean, I heard that again, I hear you now. Okay. You're touching your tongue with your nose again, I see.
Oh, I stopped doing that.
Oh no, okay, well. Oh, I think it's catching up to speed. You're like going as fast as somebody who's getting exercised. The whole like. Okay, there we go. All right, I see wave motions and you drawing now.
Yeah.
There we go. All right,
I was
now
just
we're
saying.
caught up.
Oh yeah, like that. They had these two really cute dogs.
Uh-huh.
One was Oreo, the other was Reese.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, they look like little Shih Tzu, like mixes. Like there was very much Shih Tzu in there,
Yeah.
but there was also some other stuff.
Oh no.
They were very small, very fluffy.
Uh-huh.
And it was funny because like they're very friendly. We opened the door to get inside, and his friend's like, "Oh wait, don't pet the dogs." And I'm like, "Oh my god, is it? Am I gonna scare them?" He's like, "No, no, it's just when new people arrive in the house, they get excited and they pee."
Ah, like
So
Orion.
he's like, "So give him like 2 minutes to calm down, and if you are gonna pet him over the puppy bed." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll do this." So after they had calmed down and stuff, like I was petting Oreo, and he was so cute. He had no will of his own. I picked him up, plopped him on my lap, and he stayed there until I took him off. It was like 20 minutes. I had him like in my lap, just petting him like I was a James Bond villain. Yeah, some good stuff. Happy chemicals.
Dopamine, serotonin.
Delicious. Mm. Do-do-do-do.
No, it's not what I wanted. That's also not what I
Mhm.
wanted.
The title of my autobiography, or just whoops,
Oh, whoops.
whoops.
Not what I meant.
I committed a fucky wucky. I have sinned against God. Oh, oh, oh. I see what I'm doing. I really need to work on getting my reactions under control when I see dogs and I'm not expecting them.
What?
Like if you go into a grocery
Why?
store and you see like
Oh,
a dog, you see like a little stroller, and you're like, "Oh, there's probably a really cute baby in there," and I'm like, "I'm not wrong, but not the baby I was
not the
expecting."
baby you're expecting.
Yeah, because I will stare.
But will you scream on the spot?
I will squeal.
You will squeal. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's a bad reaction.
I don't want to look like a creep.
I mean, I guess maybe you should allow yourself to express it and maybe they'll have it controlled a little. I don't know. Personally, I do the same thing, but then I also be like, "You have a really cute dog." And they're like, "Ah, thanks." And I'm like, "Yes, I got to compliment their dog."
Yeah, I feel like that's the only like cat calling that's appropriate. Yeah. Nice dog, ma. And just
Nice
keep it going.
dog. Just in the back, we're like, "Hey, hey,
Hey, hey.
nice dog."
Yep. Like I have to really like stop myself from like leaning out of cars and like shouting at people on the sidewalk. You have an amazing dog. 12 out of 10. Good job.
12 out of 10. Peak dog you got there.
Yep. You got a based dog. Mhm. Oh wow. Oh, other thing. Uh, we're trying to throw like a little Halloween gathering with our friends and stuff over at our house. And what I want to do is a cryptid corner.
Ooh.
And last year for Kyle's birthday, per his request, he wanted you know those like fun carnival card cutouts, where like you stick your head in,
Oh
and
yeah.
then like you're a mermaid or you're a strongman or something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did like a smaller version of that, but with memes,
Nice.
so the people become part of the meme. So I'm like, what if I just do a bunch of those so that way people get fun photo ops, like a
That'd be
Mothman
cute.
one.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're following along, like, yeah, the cryptid stuff, yeah, that would be cool. Do one of the fresco Nightwalker, the leggies.
Hold on. I don't know a lot about cryptids. I just like the name,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think, that Cryptid Corner sounds nice.
Oh, that sounds amazing, but you gotta get the fantastic, the fabulousness of this leggy, stick leggy out real far.
You said
Nightcrawler
a
walker.
Fresno,
I think it's Fresno or something like that. It's something in like San Fran or something. Fresno
Walker,
Nightwalker? Yeah, I think so.
Nightwalker. Okay,
I think.
sounds like a euphemism for prostitute.
I mean with those fantastic legs.
Let's see the baby. Oh, it's a Fresno Nightcrawler.
Crawler. Okay,
Is
so
what's
I
nice.
was right the 2nd time.
Let's see the baby.
You will see an adult, and then you will see a little baby. How will you make a cut out of that? I don't know. Maybe just the legs are the cut out. I don't know.
He's very good. Very good. It's a crime that I'm learning about it now instead of earlier in my life. Every moment without him was not a moment I was alive. From now on, my life is focused. That's funny. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely getting it.
Yes.
Yeah, good job. I was actually, you beat me to it. I was actually going to ask you, like, if you had any recommendations for it.
That
Because, like, I had
feel like-
Mothman,
yeah.
and that was it.
Oh. I mean, if we want to get into like other stuff, but there will be like more generic, it's like Bigfoot or Nessie, but something fun like the Nightcrawlers.
Yeah, that and, like, the Jersey Devil, because, like, that's
Yeah.
actually a thing.
Yeah.
Not, like, a real thing, but it's,
Yeah, a common thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of states have, like, their own specific cryptids.
They do. I don't remember what's the one here. Also, I don't care as much because I'm not a Southerner by heart. I'm still a Northerner.
Yes, please. Don't convert. Yeah, we're gonna add that to the list. Oh, wrong list. Let me get back to the actual
Oops,
one.
wrong one. A
Whoopsies.
continuation of our life novel.
Whoops.
Oops.
Plans to murder all of the spiders in the world.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Bro,
Sorry.
there was actually a sad moment. I have sometimes I have some issues with my coworkers, and at the moment of those issues, I snap at them like my northerner self does because what is this southern hospitality? I'm gonna tell you my issue right up front. So, there was this spider. He was a tiny itty bitty guy. And then me and another coworker were like, "Oh my gosh, it's a tiny itty bitty guy." And he's like, "I'm going to save him. Hold on. Let me get a piece of paper." He's got a paper. This other coworker walks up and she's like, "No, kill it." And we're like, "Why? It's fine. We're not scared of it. We'll just set it free into the wild. If it gets killed in the wild, not from us." And then she's like watching as he's like scooping up in the paper. He's like, "I'll save you. I'll save you." As soon as he scoops it up, she takes the paper and goes,
Squish.
"Yes."
That
That was rude.
yeah. If the person already had,
Yeah.
if they had the control of the creepy
Yeah.
crawly, it was like it wasn't gonna go anywhere except for where they were gonna put it. That's a little extra.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It was like a very sad moment. We're just like, wow.
Was it? Was it a dangerous spider?
No.
Because I know you guys have brown recluses. and like
Yeah,
those you don't mess with.
yeah, exactly. No, no, no. It wasn't even that. It just it was very, very tiny. It actually almost looked like a daddy long leg, to be honest. So who knows if it was
Oh,
actually a spider? But it was like we were in the middle of like, taking it to safety or taking it to the wild, and she just went like, yeah, smack,
yeah.
and we're just like,
Wow.
what? It's like he wasn't gonna live anyway. I'm like, you
Disrespect.
could have let him fed on something. Like maybe then he would have gotten stronger if that was your issue. So yeah.
You guys should like make a really big fly swatter, like person-sized fly swatter, and just like boop her every now and again.
But why?
Yeah.
You're in the way.
You're in the way. I don't know why you're here. Yeah, it's weird. Like I'm actually the worst when it comes to like bugs in my area. Um, Melina handles all of them for me. But that's because she actually likes them and cares for them, and she's one of the people who will put it in a cup and
Yeah.
put it outside.
Right.
I see them and I panic.
Yeah, I've seen that. But I mean, but you don't go and interrupt the person who's like, dealing
No,
with them.
yeah, if it's dealt with, not like putting it in my face. There's no reason.
Yeah.
In my mind, to do that. Yo, I just looked up internet famous cryptids.
Uh-huh.
The fun ones.
Oh, which ones?
Borosaurus, sea animal from the Pacific coast of America.
I don't recall that one.
It's called Caddy.
Caddy.
Okay, Caddy. Waterhound, king otter. Oh, that just looks like a mean otter, but like as mean as an otter can look. Oh, it's in Ireland. Very cool. Ooh, there's a lot of lake monsters. It's a Leopleurodon, a magical Leopleurodon.
A magical Leopleurodon, Charlie.
Oh my god, I found the perfect being. This is it. This is how. This is. You know how, evolutionarily speaking, like this part is real. Things keep evolving over time into crabs
Right.
that aren't crabs.
Actually, I didn't know that.
Apparently.
Okay.
And if you haven't seen it, it's because you haven't been looking at a big enough time span.
Okay, fair.
Apparently. I personally feel like frogs are the perfect fit.
Yeah.
And I found this blessed being. His name, he's called the Loveland Frogman.
Loveland Frog.
He sounds like a ladies' man.
You remember Happy Feet?
Oh my god, yes.
Like as soon as you said Loveland, I just imagined a frog version of Lovelace.
Yeah, oh my god, yes. I was just talking about this the other day with someone. Like what a fever dream that movie was.
For real.
Like 2/3 of the movie is about like accepting yourself as you are, even if you're different than everyone else. Just embrace that sort of thing. And then like the last part is like save the environment out of like nowhere. And the entire time they're singing like popular songs.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Under pressure.
I love singing Boogie Wonderland with that.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Is a friend to a penguin who has laid too many eggs. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, you have to look up the Loveland Frogman. You have to.
Loveland Frogman. I am.
Yeah,
so
Loveland is
scared.
one word. Frogman is the other.
Loveland Frog. No, that's Ford. Frog.
Ford.
Loveland Ford. Oh, hello. He's literally just a walking toad.
I love him.
He's. You know what? He's the peak evolution. This is what all frogs strive to be.
Yeah. This is what peak male performance looks like. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Yeah, this is fantastic. I love it. Chupacabra. That would be good. Chupacabra. You're in North Carolina. Because I found a
Yes.
South Carolinian
Yeah, I'm
thing.
North Carolina.
South Carolina's cryptid is the lizard man of space or swamp.
Cake or death.
Cake or death. Yeah. Some fun stuff in here. How is that a cryptid? You're showing me a picture of it. Like, this isn't a painting, this is a picture. Weird. Okay. Ooh. Bigfoot. What's the difference between like Bigfoot and Yeti? And like a Sasquatch?
All I know is that Yeti is apparently more primarily in, like, Antarctica and all that. In the Arctics. But other than that, I don't know.
Okay.
Because otherwise, Sasquatch and Bigfoot are like the same thing, I think, than just more in foresty areas. Not specific to the Arctics.
I got a couple of really fun little dudes in here. I will come back to it later. I must continue drawing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, art stream. Where art?
Stream.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's okay, I'm covering the art stream. I'm carrying this now.
I'm just helping with content. I'm here for moral support, guys, or emotional abuse, whichever one you want.
Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't make my little animated thing yet because Procreate is being dumb, but so I moved on to making the thumbnails for this for these streams, and I'm getting very happy with how it's looking so far. Now that I have your reference.
I'm very happy. I'm gonna be so cute. So cute. I will be kidnapped. That's how cute I will be. And if I don't get kidnapped, I'll figure out how.
I'll figure out how.
I will figure it out.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Committed another fucky wucky.
Let the fucky wuckies commence.
No, that means I have to get in the forever box. Here we go. I feel like that's the right angle, but it's just like the wrong size. I don't know. Okay. You just communicate with, but in Morse code.
Oh gosh,
Hee hee.
I feel like that's like that cat gif. There's
Oh, that's why it looks off. I understand it all now. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Oh, when you were talking about like the person finding the dog, I
uh-huh.
thought you were talking about this other story that I heard about. Like I follow that We Rate Dogs account.
Uh-huh.
They talk about the goodest boys and girls.
E.
Um recently a person like a family's toddler wandered out of the house, and
Oh.
when they couldn't find her
Oh, I seen
in the
that one.
woods,
Yeah.
yeah, and the dog stayed with her. It's like two
Yeah.
dogs, one Rottweiler and then another one that was like curly haired and smaller. Yeah, they stayed with her.
I love that. I love that story so much.
I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Like I like the happy stories. You hear too much about the bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing a drawing for funsies, not necessarily prepping for anything.
Okay.
Maybe I can actually start like sketches of my cryptid corner stuff.
That works.
Yeah, because it would be nice. I want to like get a whole bunch of those like dollar store foam boards that people use to like show projects off.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of those. Go nuts. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I've picked up this drawing and like done it 3 times, and I've gotten no further done. Just like, oh, okay, one tiny half a centimeter line. Okay, done for the day.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I don't find anybody. I'm gonna beat your ears off. I'm gonna take on straight to internet. Oh no. Put it up for school.
I told Melina about like the cryptid corner, and she was really happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Yeah, we should put like a real big dump truck and an ass on it." And I'm like, "What the hell are you
What
talking about?"
the
She's like,
hell?
"You haven't seen Mothman's ass?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't seen Mothman's ass. No one's seen Mothman." She's like, "No, no, you have to look at the statue." And
Oh
I'm like, "What?"
my
Because
god.
the town in West Virginia that popularized the Mothman myth
Mm-hmm.
has become something of a tourist destination because of the Mothman.
Right.
So there's like this interesting metal statue, like in the middle of the town, and it's Mothman. He's very muscular, which I'm not surprised by that.
Right.
But he does have a dump truck.
Oh. Um.
Why
All
did they
right.
make him dumb thick? Why did they make him double cheeked up 24/7? There are children around.
I could not tell you. I'm.
I was like, the sculptor didn't have to go that hard for us, but they did. I looked up Mothman memes and I'm getting a lot of moth memes, which still good. There's a dating profile for a moth that's called Not Moth.
Not.
I just like lamps and I'm looking for bright lover. Not interested in dark personalities. Definitely human person and not a moth. I enjoy normal human things like turning on lamp or other smaller human activities. Very convincing. I would swipe right. What's a dead meme trend that you wish would come back?
I don't know. I have to like look back through my memory of memes, my memory, if you will.
I have that too. I have like 1,400 in there from the past 5-ish
Yeah.
years.
I don't know. Like, I feel like anyone that I reference, it'll come back to like anybody. It's just like the other day I brought back the whole the dog and drinking coffee in a house of fire. This is fine.
I
And
love that dude.
yeah,
To me, he never went away.
that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see him enough. But then I like mentioned him, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that one." And I'm just like, "Yeah, that one."
Love him.
So I don't know.
Mm.
What about you?
Well, moth memes.
Oh, moth memes. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's
Moth
true.
memes is one of them. That's the first thing that comes to mind. The next one. Okay, do you remember that really weird like pop country song? I think it was called For the Both of Us or Big Enough for the Both of Us. And there's like a little well, a translucent man in the sky with a cowboy hat and he's screaming. And people like inserted the audio in different places where it would be funny.
I I feel like you're the one that showed me that one, and I don't remember it.
It's like I've never laughed that hard in my life.
Do you want chocolate milk with no syrup?
Yes, please. Yay, my sister's making chalky milk.
Jackie Milk.
Huh? Okay, cool. Bye. Chalky milk. She's my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. It's it says Pride Month, but as like over and over again in a square. But as you move down, they're fading away certain letters until it becomes Pride Moth. Pride Moth.
Pride
Moth.
moth.
Moth. And there's a moth at the bottom. Christian moms against Mothman. Mothman, smash or pass.
Oh my god.
Some good stuff. Good stuff here. Oh, you know what else? I really like. I honestly loves the hose goat, like the dog with the long face, the bourgeois. I think.
The bourgeois, yeah, uh-huh.
Mm. I loved those videos.
Hello.
Like I really wish it didn't die out in February because I needed those. I needed those until like the end of time. Maybe you have an idea for this. Okay, so one of Mothman's distinctive features are his glowing red eyes, right?
Huh.
Right? But the thing with like cardboard cutouts and stuff so people can stick their heads in them, like you generally don't do the head of the character. Like you put a human head on the character's body.
Right.
But then how will you get the eyes?
What if instead of it being Mothman, make it like a suit of Mothman, so to speak? Um, like you would it is all Mothman, but you would have, you know, the head cut out, but like the head of Mothman is still like kind of there, kind of like a onesie, I guess, so to speak.
Oh, like a cowl?
Yeah,
I think that's what they're
and
called.
something like that. But you're imagining what I'm thinking, and then
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where you would put like the kind of the red eyes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does
Yeah.
make sense. You smart baby.
Sometimes you recognize it.
So you know that. Okay, you know that meme of Shaq in the yellow suit and he's standing behind a tree and he's rubbing his hands together like, oh yeah,
I think so.
it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They photoshopped Moth
My God.
on top of the head, and it said, "Why do guys named Timothy go by Tim when they can go by Moth?"
You meet Dr. Labels? Yes. What did he look like?
I love it.
All
From now
Anytime,
on, anybody,
every Timothy is a Moth.
every Timothy, every Jimothy.
Yep. Jimberly, you're a Moth now.
Please don't brother. I know you'll make removal guys
Mothman,
turn into a wall.
there's no need to feel down. They said Mothman, get that man off the ground. People are so creative.
You'll just take me lock in my room. Please. Why don't you hire yourself a keeper?
Okay, I can come up with a couple of sketches. I'm getting ideas. What if I do kind of like a pinup pose of Mothman,
Oh my God.
so I could show his dump truck with the cowl, so that way, like, I still put him there, but not only is the person Mothman, but they're sexy Mothman.
They are sexy.
Too much? Is it too much?
I mean, you go for it.
Or is it just like one of those things where, okay, let's see it?
I think it's one of those. Like I gotta see it. Like I don't know, man.
Oh, a costume? No. I'll be a big real face.
As a pansexual, I can only say, sir, you have gotten your weight all the way to your butt. I cannot say if it is sexy or not.
Sorry, Mothman. I don't know that you're Mothman because I can't look at your face. I'm just looking at your ass.
Alright, I'm gonna send you a work in progress because I am liking how this is turning out so far. No battery.
Yes, please.
Do not tell me that we are 20%.
No, not allowed.
You feel all right? Then I'm to bring my dog to college. Oh, sure. You gotta do it, the doctor tells you.
Ignore the lights, but it's there.
Okay. Is this general art share?
You should
Art
see
share,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good. Very good.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, it's cool or whatever.
It's cool or whatever.
You did such a good job. This is so cute.
Thank you, thank you. Let's get into the
That's
line
so
work.
good.
Line work, and then I still need your colors eventually, but like that can come after. But
And I feel like it's kind of easier to like change colors
oh yeah,
on
for
a
sure.
digital
For sure.
than, you know, before I put paint down and it's like
Permanent
not
forever.
okay. Yeah, that's really good. I love that.
Thank you.
You did such a good job. Hell, I kind of want to keep this. It's beautiful.
Well, keep it if you want.
I will. It is
Oh,
mine.
I forget. Well, I mean, the way I do like eyes is very mostly the pupil area is where I focus on. What are your pupils? What would you say your pupils are? Would you say that they'd be small, large, non-existent, faded, in a cartoon sense, I guess?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Nothing come out.
Like the action, if we're looking at my eyes specifically, like, you know, I have pretty dark brown eyes. If you're more than a couple of inches away from my face, like they look like they're black. So I don't know if that helps you.
Okay, so it'd probably be the same in my case. So I just always draw my eyes very tiny, but or iris pupils rather. Yeah, because mine were also like kind of on the pure black end because I'm the same way. So I'll just put yours that way as well.
It's just Ditto's eyes.
It's just a dot.
Literally just dot. And, you know, you're not the only genius here.
But I definitely made up my mind. You have Ben. I'll make sure you have plenty of Ben. Maybe back to the Lord Jonah in the woods, did I? You know what could happen if Penny back in the woods? You gotta stay in the woods. But I wish that he died. Yeah, let's.
Ooh, I got chalky milk.
Yay, Chucky milk.
And she put it in her mug and gave it to me. That's cute. Alright, she's cute or whatever. Alright. So this mug is like soup's cute. Because it's got a cute little pig in a flower crown.
Oh.
He's very good. I'm gonna hold him up. If I don't lose my fingers to the heat. Oh yeah, here we go. I got the handle now.
Imagine just
Can you see him?
freezes right here. Oh, that's adorable.
Very good.
Oh, that is such an elegant mug, though.
Yeah, right? Very cute. Huge fan. Okay.
Just like those furry things.
Where did he go? I'm looking for Joe.
Oh, that's cute. I've never really looked at a moth's like little antennae. Those are
yeah.
cute. Those
They're-
are basically bunny ears.
They're very cute.
But that's good. Wait, do I go like actual pinup figure? Or do I go chibi in a chibi Mothman in pinup puffs?
I feel like the chibi would be more calling. It's like one of those like I'm cute. Like
Yeah. I'm like, which one would be more traumatizing?
the chibi.
It's a Halloween party. Gotta go big or go home, you know?
I wouldn't say the chibi's more traumatizing per se, but it would make more of a memory. It would definitely stay in there, just not traumatizing. The larger one I feel like maybe a little more traumatizing, but that's probably also personal taste in there.
Everyone just kind of leaves and like asks for suggestive pictures with Mothman. Kara, you've awakened something in me. And I'd be like, yeah, you're welcome.
You. It was you. fine people. That's the boy, so too. Well, what was the idea? Try to take a fight out of you. It's only a idea. Now you, what did you think about you do?
Okay. I mean, I still think it's gonna be in a similar pose, no matter what kind of physique I give him.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess I could start off more anatomically correct and uncomfortable, and then if I don't like it, I could always make him fatter and
There we go.
rounder. The amount of reference images I'm grabbing.
Tell me you love that too.
It would be smart to put it sitting down because if I have it like that way I don't have to do it portrait, I could do it landscape. And that would make more sense, like when you're taking pictures.
Yeah.
But I want to see butt. We're gonna figure it out. I know it says that the person's head when they stick it through the board has to be like
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
proportionate. No one's gonna be like, that's not how Mothman's head would be. That's actually really good. Okay, we found it. I have made the opposite of art in my head. Time to follow it to its natural conclusion.
It was. I'm going to give myself up. It's the only way to clear you. Then you were on the level of that wolf business? Yes. I'm going to surrender. Wait a minute, you can't do that. Dracula's taking Wilbur Joe to the island.
No, let's run it this way.
Oh, what I saw when I
That's better. Have you had any projects in mind? Like long term, short term, or anything like that?
So
Aside from what we do in
many.
stream?
So
So many? That's
yes,
good.
so many. Some of which I'm not sure if I can even do off stream, but I'm starting to think like, okay, I have to figure out some way to start these things because otherwise they will never be started. Some of these
Mhm.
projects have been in my head for like, how long have we been out of college?
5 years?
5 years? Shit, it's been
Yeah.
5 years.
It's been 5 years.
Okay, so 5 years. So about 6 or 7 years now. Some of them has been in my head. But I haven't pushed forward on them because, you know, the usual artist struggle where we have more pieces that come into head and then it's like, yes, whip in back burner. And
Oh,
so I have that. Then I have like 2 other ones that came up into mind. Then I have another recent one that's been coming up to mind that I have to do some writing for. A lot of it is comic ideas is the thing. So it's more than just, you know, the art is also has some writing into it.
okay.
I know in the past, my friend Tio, the person who's been commentating with me on One Shot,
Mhm.
like we've been like back and forth talking about ideas and such, and like
Mhm.
not even ideas, like going over the script, and while I'm like doing the artwork for some of it in the background. But since then haven't really had time to like sit down and continue doing that.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
this
then
sounds like a thing that you need to talk about, like set aside time to talk about just this.
exactly, yeah. So it's been pretty rough.
I get it.
Yeah. Like I'm hoping if like I'm still like working out some money stuff because new house and all that.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm hoping to eventually drop down to part time. One, to focus on my health because this job has been draining, but
I bet.
two is to like focus on this as well, like focus on everything that I've been trying to work towards. And not even just drawing. Like I've had some like sewing ideas. Well, one, I have to do
Hmm.
like some tailoring on some of the like the old dresses I've had because I don't want them to be dresses anymore. Typical me. Um, but I had to tailor those. I've been wanting to make more hats. Those. Actually, let me see if I can show you on camera. Excuse me, mouse. I need you to do the thing, please. Mouse. Thank you. Okay. They're little canvas flags. I didn't make this one, but okay, you see above my little Riolu plush there, that little flag that has all the pins.
Hold on, give me 1 second, because I'm trying to minimize. I don't. All right, so when I clicked on the really cool sketch of the thumbnail of both of us,
Uh-huh.
I exited out of it and then it closed Discord.
Oh,
Like I didn't
that's
have the window open anymore. So I
oh,
then pressed minimize, but then now it's minimizing both the sketch and the Discord app behind it.
lovely. Okay, what if you open it back up and hit on the black part of the screen, like just to like back to a chat or something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
So smart. Okay, so I'm ready now.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure if it's frozen or anything because I'm still showing the thing, but it's like it's above the Riolu. It has like a bunch of pins on it. You see like an orange dragon.
Hmm.
You see that little canvas flag that everything's attached to?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is something else that I want to create, except in a bigger scale and something that looks kind of like a stone wall. So I already
Mhm.
have the materials that I need. I have the pattern in mind. I just haven't had time to actually sit out and like cut everything and sew everything together. And then if it looks well, that's something I'd want to kind of advertise and sell because who doesn't love pins? Who doesn't love decorative pin boards that they can put it on? Like a stone wall,
Yeah.
right?
I think that's really cool. Yeah. I think
Oh
that's
yeah.
a great idea.
So that's another project I've been wanting to do. It's like so many stuff, and I'm like, you see my camera. It's like it's full of like, it's my art room, it's my craft room, it's my everything. I
Yay.
haven't had time to do anything.
It'll change though.
It'll change. It will. I know it will. But
It doesn't take away from it sucking now though.
yeah, yeah, I appreciate. Um, but yeah, so those are like some a dab into the many projects that I have in my head that I want to do. I'm sorry, I just went like in a whole rant there. Do you have any other
Oh,
projects
like I
aside
asked the
from this?
question. you you answered the question. So I like that you actually answered it and didn't like give me a one-word answer.
Yeah,
Um,
just yeah, yeah, I do.
yeah, I do. Next.
Next.
Yeah. So I mean, I have a couple of like small things. Like it's kind of hard for me to think about long scale passion projects
Hmm.
because right now I'm focusing on the stuff that I make with you. I'm focusing on the stuff that I make with the other girl who I do other things with, and I'm focusing on like the decorations that I can make so that way we can save a little money on that for the
Right.
Halloween party. So after that, I'm not really sure.
Hmm.
But I do feel like because it's me, I may go overboard with the cryptid corner.
You may, because I've
I
seen
may.
you start small and then suddenly it's gotten bigger.
It's a fucking mural. I painted the entire interior of our house.
Like yeah, we talked about just a little frame. Yeah, but then I thought you thought.
All right, fine. I knew that this would be better. You're welcome.
Going back in here. I got to look for what they want. Range. Right. Get the motors out of the boat. Bring it.
Mhm.
Just into the monster. I can handle all that. Friend. Come.
I'm very silly. So silly.
So silly. It's okay. We like silly.
I need to go back to the pond. saying such a silly word. There is no room for you here. Mm-hmm.
It's, come back.
Oh, speaking of
I
two
already love him, and
earlier.
I'm not done. I love him. He's a good boy.
Now where'd he go? Look. Where's the operation? They must have found him. We better go back. You stay here with Joe.
Me too. The family's watching the older Dracula movie. It's like black and white, and it has like a little ghosty, I think, as Dracula.
Oh.
It's fun. It's a
Nice.
vibe. Tis a vibe.
Somebody else coming after me?
Okay, so now I'm figuring out. I have most of his body done. Now I have to figure out what position I want the wings in.
I was gonna say make it cute little itty bitty wings, but at the same time it's Mothman, so like it needs to be large.
Yeah. Or at least identifiable. You know?
Identifiable, yeah.
Do you believe me now? Yes. Hurry up. The fire hit it off. Get over there. Get it. Hey, come on. You show it to the
I'm not gonna lie, I did give him a dump truck as well. Um, but
But
should I make the but I wonder if I should make the rest of him like equally thick, or if like the butt being disproportionately big would be funny. I don't know. Again, let me just get one idea.
you can do this, I
This
believe
is
in
what
you.
always happens. This is what always happens. Like I get so many ideas, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need more space, and then a bit small project turns into a big one.
We got him.
It's beautiful watching the family bond.
It's interesting, I guess, getting into family talk.
Mhm.
Because I mean, you have your sister, of course. You guys are more closer in age, and y'all kind of obviously had
Mhm.
your older sister, little sister moment. You still do,
Definitely.
um, but you're also kind of more matching in age that you kind of understand each other as people rather than like older and little sister.
Mhm.
We finally reached that point with me and Eli,
Love it.
and to the point where I caught my mom taking a picture of us, like just talking, and
That's so good.
it took everything in me not to ruin the moment and cry because I'm just like, we're talking like normal people. And it's been a while already though, we just kind of chill and chat and whatever, and then I pull my older sister antics of, bullying him because that's the responsibility of the older sibling.
Yeah,
um
you're contractually obligated. If you
e-
don't do it, like
e-
you go to hell.
exactly. but yeah, like we kind of just chill, chat, and we are just like talking about like him in school and like like friend groups or whatever, and then I just see her like taking a picture. I like I'm trying not to pay attention to her. I'm like, okay, act natural. This is everything you've trained up for. She always said, act natural. And then
Be
dad is
careful,
in the back.
SpongeBob. Be careful, SpongeBob. Yeah.
And then in the background my dad is just like, why are you taking a picture of me? And she's like, I'm not taking a picture of anything. I'm just looking at my background picture. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna see here. Like, that's so good.
yeah.
I love hearing and seeing like people bond with their siblings and stuff.
Hmm.
It's like I had like a really bad case of only child syndrome when I was a kid.
Hmm.
Um, I did consider suffering, like suffocating home your sleep, like I did.
Oh dear.
Um, but I can't really imagine my life without her. If anyone
Hmm.
tells her though, I will deny this. I do not care that this is on stream. I will just say it is a deep fake.
It is. It was professionally
It was
edited
AI.
for you to say that.
It's AI.
AI.
Okay, just in case there's any confusion there. Yeah, it's nice, Like it. She's the only other person in the world who knows what it's like being raised by her parents.
Yeah.
What kind of undies should I get him?
That's such a quote.
What
What
do you
kind of
think, Bob?
undies should I
I'm like, what do you think he prioritizes? Comfort, cuteness,
All right.
maybe a happy place in between the two.
if we're okay, it depends on which route of Mothman we're going with. If we are going with, the true the history and story behind it, I think he wants some comfort in his life. But if we're going
Okay.
with, meme dump truck guy, then the cute ones is what's like.
All right, so okay. I'll do like something cheeky.
There.
Please don't call the police on me, guys. Here we go.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, your notebooks and painting pads and all that, they're more like this kind of books, right?
Let me
Not
see.
like the opening like this.
Mhm.
Not like notepad this way.
No, not like the Blue's Clues notebook.
Okay. So I need to change that. I like accuracy in my drawings. But you know what? As much as I love drawing hands, it saves me from drawing hands.
You're welcome. Doing everything I can.
I still love that. I still love it now that I have that flex. It's just like, yeah, I'll draw a hand. It's
I will
over.
grab it. It is. It's over for these bitches.
It's over for you bitches. I can draw hands. I can do anything.
Yep. And no one ready. Okay, I think I got a good little informational thing. Oh, I should probably. Oh, you know what? We're gonna not put patterns or like too much of a furry a texture. Because right now I just want general ideas, so that way when I start moving on to the poster board, I'm not figuring it out there.
Fair.
So my friend Veronica was on like a vacation cruise with her mom and grandma. It was like to Alaska or something like that. And it was to celebrate, I believe, her grandmother's birthday. I think the cruise was supposed to last a week. The first couple of days, everything's fine. Everyone's having a good time. She goes to grab an elevator for them, and she, like, doors open, and it's full of furries. And, like, but there's still enough room for the three of them to get in, so if they decided not to get in, it would have been like, oh, wow, they're being dicks.
Yeah.
And Veronica's, like, trying really hard to keep it together. She's like, okay, yeah, we have to get on the elevator now. And her mom and her grandma didn't really pay any attention to it. But later on, Veronica like wandered the boat a bit. It was a fairy convention
On the boat.
on the boat,
It's crazy,
and
man.
every meal time afterwards. Bless you. Every mealtime afterwards, she was like they would see like a sizable group of furries eating.
That is crazy.
And she had to
bro.
explain to her mother and her grandma what furries were. Teehee.
That's crazy. Although I guess one thing, like, no hate against furries. Like, that's
No,
just their
that's not
life.
it.
I definitely had to also explain what furries were to a coworker because
Wonderful.
she was asking, and honestly, I don't know, I felt like I needed to step in with some knowledge because everybody was saying that it was a fetish and a sexualized thing. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's not
that's
all the way, right?
that's
It can
not,
be, but
it can
it's
be, but
not
that's
inherently.
not primarily what it is. It's people who, vibe with animals that they feel like, their inner character or inner person is an animal and or just likes to represent themselves as animals because humans suck.
We do be sucking.
So they prefer animals. Yes, it can be sexualized if they choose it to be. I mean, anything can be sexualized if they choose it to be, but that's not all that there is to it.
Yeah. I don't know like the intricacies of it because I'm not a part of that community. But I know enough to say I can't help you. I can't explain what that is.
I mean, I know enough to say that it's not just what everybody says. And I feel like that helped her. And she like visibly showed that like, huh, thank you for that information. Because she's actually studying to be a social worker. So
It's wonderful. So like if she ever has a client who, that's a part of their life, she can be like more sympathetic.
yeah.
And I feel like that's way more common. Like I don't think there's more furries in the world. I just think that they're more open because of social media and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which good. People find their communities. People deserve to feel like they belong to something bigger than them, especially if they're not hurting anyone.
Exactly.
But yeah, so she had to explain
Yeah. Had to
to
Oh my god. Were they like
and her,
wondering and questioning or they were just wondering
her
about her
mom caught
reaction?
on. Her mom caught on way faster. She doesn't understand it, but she's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I understand." Her grandma, like, she was just like, "I don't get it." She was like there talking to her for like a half hour about furries, while sitting maybe 10 feet away from like 20 of them.
Here's another one.
Good stuff.
Oh, hopefully those suits blocked out all the talking.
I don't know. They were eating,
Oh,
so
they were
then
eating.
I don't know if they kept their. Would they be called masks? Or I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I just call it suits because I'm used to seeing suits.
The head
But
part.
head part,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know if the head parts are still on or if they because fursuits are like really expensive.
they
So
are.
I would be surprised if like people had like fursuits specifically made so that way they don't have to take it off when they eat,
True.
you know?
Yeah, that would be kind of cool though.
We're now opening ourselves up to people. You can call in this bag and click on
Okay, I'm gonna go over the lines so that way you see the shape of everything. And then I'm going to share.
I'm both
And
excited and scared.
hee hee. Tee hee.
Tee hee. Tee hee indeed.
No, I will not apologize for making art. I will apologize though for viewers at home. Y'all didn't sign up for this. But I'm gonna give it to you anyway. But you know what? There's like there are better underwear over here. Okay.
Just quotes. What kind of underwear would he wear? There are better underwear over here.
Yes.
Just out of context is so.
Even with the context.
Even with
I don't think
true.
anything would actually save me here. Oh, okay. I'm like, okay. I keep getting the angle of like one of the butt cheeks wrong. This only works if the booty is nice, you know? Like if people don't want Mothman to sit on their face after this, then
Oh
I
my
have
God.
failed. Oh, that's interesting. Right, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
From a presence of electromagnetic energy. Was this myth a spirit? Sucked all the power out of our EM pump. Then
There we go. And then
screamed, then triggered that alarm. This chain of events led us to investigate immediately.
might be going. I know I said no about the textures, but I have to thumb it up. Is this a Mothman? Is it a Mothwoman? Is it a Moth Twink? Who knows?
Find out next time.
Yeah, I'm just making darker here. Yeah, I'm not gonna color anything in. I just want like the outline to be done.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of silly for taking this long on an outline, but it's fine. It's fine.
Listen, outlines are also magical pieces of the artwork. Sometimes I'm like drawing a whole piece and just the outline itself, I'm just like, God, I want to leave it
Wow.
here.
Like sometimes it goes really well, and you're like, am I ruining it if I do something else?
Yeah.
Mothman has terrible hands, but it's fine. It's fine because it's just a sketch. Would it be Moth-chan? If I wanted it to be like Ulu.
Moth-chan, yeah.
I kind of love him, and I just want to keep him now. I kind of want a tattoo with this.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Let's see how this goes. 30 seconds till I'm done with the outline.
Counting down.
I might have to like tweak the proportions in order to get it to fit on one poster board, but it do be here. Ooh, fiction. I'm sure someone else has done this before, but I haven't seen it. Sending picture now. I'm texting it to you now.
Yay. All right. I got half of the line art done.
Let's see.
My God, lamp and chill. This is beautiful though. I love it.
Thanks, guys. I went to art college. Money well spent. I think he's a very good boy. I think I like him sort of androgynous, but just like the fat ass.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I like
it.
that.
I like it.
Lena, Come here. I want to show you Mothman. No, it'll only take a minute. No. Because no. Lena, please. Fine. I'm texting my sister a picture of my art, and she is 10 feet away from me because she doesn't want to get up. Sounds like a you problem. Did you get it? You alive? Did you get it? Can you look at it? She's so dumb. She's like, no.
What do you mean, no?
What do you mean, no? I made art. Be proud of me. Yeah, this is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It is 11:23.
It
Ooh.
is. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes. All right, so this time I remember to schedule it.
Hee.
So 2 weeks from now would be. All right, this is 27th today. Yes.
Yep. 27th. So not the 4th, the 11th, I believe.
Yeah.
Be 2 weeks from now.
Let's just say 9. I'm gonna put
Say
in
9?
8. That way I'm here by 9. But it's 9.
Can we say a 7:30 then, maybe to do an 8:30?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
just-
definitely.
Just because I still have work the next day, very likely.
Okay, no worries.
And
Yeah,
I should have also
whenever it's
gotten
more
off
convenient.
soon, but I also started having fun here, so I forgot the time.
Let's see. All right, so I have Wednesday, October 11th at 7:30.
Sounds good.
Yes. See. Oh, and if like you wanna, same thing. If the date or time doesn't work for you, just let me know and we can do it on another date.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Bye bye.
All right.
I love you. Mothman loves you.
Oh no.
He's gonna watch you sleep.
Oh no.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye. And thanks for hanging out, guys. We already hung up, but like, thanks for hanging out if you're still here. I hope you enjoy our antics. And as far as arc time goes, I guess we'll see you 2 weeks from now. Night night.